That's Sarah Smith, and You Don't Get My Love on Classic Rock 98.1. Sarah, part of the lineup of a very cool concert that is coming to Ingersoll next weekend, and we have Jay Panaseiko, who is with Studio73 Digital Media. And Jay, you are from Ingersoll, but you are making sure that everybody knows where Ingersoll is with this cool event that's happening. Tell us about your festival next weekend.
Well, the festival is called Good for the Soul, and that's SOLL, going off the spelling of Ingersoll, INGERSOLL.
Love it.
So basically, I set out to create a festival that Ingersoll had been lacking for a while. We used to have a folk festival there. It ran for about 20 years. And then I think for the past 8 years, there's been really nothing happening in Ingersoll. So originally I thought, hey, I'm going to rent the Ingersoll Arena and I'm going to throw some bands in it. And then through talking to the mayor, Brian Petrie, we decided, hey, let's do this for free in the park. We'll get some sponsorship, which is exactly what we did. And so we went out and I wanted to brand it, a festival for Ingersoll by the people of Ingersoll. And all the businesses in Ingersoll have been gracious and given me, the funds needed to do this for free.
This is so awesome. So it's a free concert. It's happening next Saturday in Ingersoll in the park.
Yep, it's in a park called Memorial Park, Yvonne Mott Holmes Memorial Park. We got Helix headlining, and Helix are just one of the greatest Canadian rock bands ever. I think they so definitely should be in the Canadian Music Hall of Fame. They're not yet. Yeah. No, I can't believe they're not yet either. Yeah. So part of this concert is a big push. We have a program going out that's going to get handed out. I think we printed 2,000 copies. Inside, there's a QR code that'll take you directly to the Canadian Music Hall of Fame nomination page. And, if Helix was the soundtrack to your life, which I'm sure they were to so many, please scan that code. You can get the code on our website, which is GOODFORTHESOLL.com as well, and let's get these guys the recognition they deserve.
Why don't we give Brian a call and talk to him about it?
Hey, let's do that. I think he's probably sitting in a hotel room somewhere in Calgary getting ready to open for, I think they're headlining actually, for the Killer Dwarfs and Kick-Axe.
Hello.
Brian Vollmer.
Kate, how's it going?
We wanted to call and say happy anniversary. Helix celebrating 50 years. How does that feel?
It's been a long, great ride, and it ain't over yet.
That's right.
When we started in 1974, it was a much different scene. The bar scene was just taking off in Canada. In fact, that circuit doesn't exist anymore, and it was a training ground for a lot of bands to develop the craft. And I say craft because when you're in it for 50 years, that's really what you're developing, a craft.
Yeah.
And it's just like that Aerosmith song, enjoy the journey, not the destination. Yeah. It's all about living life and making your own decisions, and I live or die by the decisions I make. The buck stops here, as I tell people, and I'm all right with that. But, you got to grow a pair if you want to be a leader. And Helix has always been a leader, and we continue to be so in the music industry.
Oh, we can't wait to have you here in Ingersoll next weekend, buddy.
Well, we're looking forward to it, too. I come from a small town myself, which is Listowel, Ontario. I can identify with Ingersoll. We have a strong following in Kitchener. That's where I was raised, and in London, where I live. So right in between is Ingersoll, and we're hoping that we're going to draw from those two cities. But I know a lot of people are coming from out of town, and it's going to be a great experience for Ingersoll itself because a lot of people have come there and discovered the city and what it has to offer, and they'll come back. Exactly. And that's good for commerce, and everything bleeds into everything else. Everything Jay is doing is to bring more attention to the city of Ingersoll, and we're going to use this as a prototype to maybe go to my hometown of Listowel and see if we can do the same thing up there next year.
I love that. That's fantastic.
Thank you. Well, the credit goes to Jay here.
I know. He's been
I'm
working
just the guy that gets up on stage and plays.
Thank you, Brian. I love you, bud. You know that.
I know. Love you too, Jay.
This is a moment here. I love it. Brian, we will see you next weekend, buddy. Thanks for chatting with us.
Always a pleasure.
All right, so Helix are headlining, but we have some more bands coming in there too, right, Jay?
London native Sarah Smith, who, as I always refer to as my cosmic sister. We met during COVID in internet streaming times. And, we've just become really good friends. And she's also part of the Helix family. She did a tour with Helix on the Christmas special. So I thought, hey, like, this is kind of a family affair. And then there's a high school band who also probably might be known in London called One Way Streets, as they were part of the Forest City London Music Awards. They were in it for 4 years in a row. A great band about to do some really amazing things. And I thought, hey, let's put this local high school band from Ingersoll on the big stage with Helix and give them this chance.
Such a huge opportunity for them. And the fact that you have gone and you have got the support of Ingersoll, and like you said, the communities of Ingersoll, and this is a free show.
Yeah,
that's unbelievable.
It's free. All the money raised is going to go to the Lions Club from obviously alcohol sales. It is a licensed all ages event. We're also going to have a 50-50 draw. The Lions Club are going to be taking donations. Now, all of the proceeds raised are going to go back into the community, back into the town of Ingersoll. We do hope to keep a little bit of money for next year because we want to start with some funds instead of starting from zero like I did this year.
Which makes sense. GOODFORTHESOLL, again, SOLL.com is where you can go. And if you can't make it for some reason that weekend, get online right now and buy yourself one of those t-shirts. Those are nice looking shirts.
Why, thank you, Kate. Yeah, you can buy a shirt. You can pick it up in Ingersoll. I can probably deliver it if it's in London, not too far. There's also specials going on at all of the restaurants in town for the month. We've got a Helix-themed hot dog, Eat, Sleep, Rock pizza, a tequila margarita at Louis Pizza. We got a One Way Street special at Tempsford Pizza, a Rock You special at Tempsford Pizza. Joker's Crown in town has a great Canadian Helix burger. And I just got confirmation that we have a Sarah Smith Shine Bright Sundae coming, complete with rainbow sparkles.
This is what a community is about. Everybody coming out and helping each other. Well, listen, Jay, thank you so much for coming in. Good for the Soul, Ingersoll's Music Festival takes place in Ingersoll next weekend. GoodForTheSoul.com for details. Thanks, Jay.
Thanks, Kate. I really appreciate it.
Let's do some Helix on Classic Rock 98.1.